Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to this week's readings with me. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. So let's get started. Let's see for dear Virgos, how does this week start? Well, this week starts with the masculine energy, my dear Virgos. This energy is about administration. It is about meeting a person in authority at the beginning of the week. This can be a person from the health sector. If you're dealing with some chronic health issues, then you're meeting a specialist of that particular chronic problem that you must be going through for long. A therapist, it can be also. It can be a person from law and order. If you're dealing something regarding law, a lawsuit, or some kind of law and order problem, then you will be meeting this masculine energy at the beginning of the week. It can be you yourself who is handling a job in these fields of services. It can also be that you are dealing with a cold, somebody who appears to be pretty rigid, kind of a close family member. Also, it can be your father, your grandfather, your uncle. You're dealing with this energy at the beginning of the week, and no matter what they are showing on their faces, know, my dear Virgo, that they are having the best interest of you in their minds. They are very good guides, and they will always guide you with their expertise. So use their experience to navigate from a particular situation, to navigate through a particular problem or an issue, my dear Virgos. Okay, for student Virgos, it can be that they are dealing with a very strict teacher at this point of time, who wants work to be done in a particular way. So I would say, my dear student Virgos, please do follow your teacher, because after all, they will guide you. And sometimes, strict teachers we don't like, but they can be very good at heart, and their interest is, they can be strict because they just want the best out of you. So they can behave like that also, just to get the best out of you. If they give too much of leniency, that maybe students can take unto advantage of that, so they have to be strict. So just know their position, but they are doing it so that you work well. So take their guidance, my dear student Virgos. Work wise also, I'm seeing that most of you can be dealing with one of a kind boss, who is who is this kind of a person, who shows very rigid, very strict, very cold kind of exterior, but are very good at heart. So this kind of person you must be dealing with in the first few days of the week. And then we come to the midweek. And midweek, my dear Virgos, you are just socializing. You're feeling really nice. You're socializing. You are going places. You must be invited. It can be your social interactions online and offline also, my dear Virgos. I also see for some of the Virgos that you're going to make some new friends. Make sure that you don't, get close to anybody very fast. Take your time, my dear Virgos, but not, because not everyone is genuine midweek. Okay, in all the gatherings, all the events that you are attending, or online interactions with people, be careful who you are telling and what you're telling them. All right, because not everybody is trustworthy, remember that. So let the friendship pass its test, okay, so that you can confirm that yes, this person I can trust. Okay, the trusted and tested people should be in your surrounding. But in midweek, I'm seeing lots of lots of chattering going on, lots of talking, lots of interactions are happening, networking is happening for Virgos. So new faces are showing up in your life also. So some of them can provide good information to you, good advice to you, but some of them are not trustworthy and reliable. So just let your intuition guide you through that. All right, my dear Virgos. And then we go to the end of the week. The end of the week, my dear Virgos, I am seeing that you are busy with work. Lot of work is on your table, and you wanted to do something very quickly. However, I am seeing that there will be a delay energy. Something is going to block your path. So it can be a road obstacle for you, or it can be due to a person that you feel a bit blocked. All right. And also, I am seeing, my dear Virgos, is that this slowing down is coming for a purpose. So just slow down. Just see, sometimes situations are out of our hands. Okay. Outside is always out of our hands, but inside is always in our hands. Okay. Remember that, my dear Virgos. So in the end of the week, no matter what is happening outside which is slowing you down, remember not to get worked up. Be patient with yourself and try to revise the things that you were going to do. And because of these revisions, you might find, oh, I should have made this, this doesn't look good here, so maybe we will replace it with something else. And you'll make those little changes, to make your project much better, or to make that particular thing that you had thought in mind into a better polished version of itself. So it gives you more time. Take it like that, my dear Virgos. Don't take the slowdown as a failure, but just as a rest pause. All right, my dear Virgos. And I see work, a lot of work, even for students. I'm seeing a lot of work at the end of the week, but there will be a slowdown suddenly. And keep your communication tabs on. Okay, keep on interacting with people, no matter how much the things have been slowed down at the end of the week. Yet keep yourself upbeat. Okay, so let your energy flow outside. Don't just get enclosed in yourself just because things have slowed down, or there are obstacles, or there are challenges, so you get frustrated and you just don't speak to anyone or things like that. So you just keep calm and interact with people and try to see how you can get things moving after you have revised everything, my dear Virgo. So all in all, it looks quite an okay week, except for the last few days of the week that seem to be a little bit of a slowing energy. But a slowdown energy is not bad. We're at the end of the year now, so it's better to slow down. Take it like that, okay? And the word that comes to my mind, my dear Virgos, for you all is duality. Is there a conflict right now in your mind regarding something? Are you doubting something? Are you in duality of something? Is there a constant fight going on inside of you regarding something? Then you have to say, my dear Virgos, why is this fight going on? What is the origin of this duality? I feel like doing this, yet I don't feel like doing this. I love this person, yet I don't love this person. Yet I don't know if I really love this person. I would like to go here, yet I feel, should I really go there? So try to understand, where is this duality coming from? Many a times what happens, is this duality can come from our parents, this conditioning. Because, for example, if you had parents, or if you have parents, both of them are different characteristically speaking. Their personalities are completely the opposite kind of personalities, okay? For example, one will say, oh, you should do this. And then your mother says, no, but you should not do this. Okay? For example, your father doesn't mind you doing extreme sports. You want to go for white water rafting or things like that, or bungee jumping, or I don't know, some kind of, horse riding and things like that. But your mother, she's out of insecurity. She said, no, you should not go there. You will get hurt and things like that, Then your father will allow you something, the mother doesn't allow you something. And then, you're constantly listening to that when you're growing up. And then what happens is that when you grow up, then in every situation in life, your mama and your papa will start speaking inside of you in a way. And that can also cause a duality always inside of you, because of that conditioning that is coming from right from your childhood, or maybe from your grandparents also, if you have been raised by them. And then your grandparents say something, but your parents say something else. Then again, you don't know where to listen, who to listen to, who to take. Okay, I listen to my grandfather, but then No, my father is also right, like, you start looking at both the sides and then you don't know what to do. And then you are constantly in those, the kind of a conflict inside of your mind, the duality inside of mind. So make sure where this is coming from and try to work on the duality. It's normal, we all go through those dual phases in duality, but what can happen is that because of the constant duality, like right now, should I answer the phone or I shouldn't answer the phone? Well, I'm not going to answer the phone because somebody else is going to answer the phone. So once we get rid of this duality, things become more clear to us. Otherwise, we will navigate throughout our life without taking any decision. Decision making becomes very, very difficult in case of duality because you don't know what to choose. But you have to choose because you have to take the risk of choosing something and assuming the results of that. So be it your work, be it regarding your health, be it regarding your sentimental life, be it about your children, be it about no matter what in life, try to avoid this duality. We will always have things. First, go inside of you and try to address that duality. Where is it coming from? Is it really that I am in a confusion, or is it that I am being conditioned to be confused? I'm conditioned to be in two minds all the times. All right? And then after that, you have to say to yourself, what is the best for me in this? And at one point of time, you will have to take the risk, no matter what it is. Either it is a good experience or it is a learning experience. Something good happens out of the decision, or you learn something, right? So you will have to do that, my dear Virgos. And so in order to come to some conclusions, you have to get out of this auto-destruction, of the self-destructive tendency of always, being in two minds. And what is it going to create? It creates doubts. And because of those doubts, you cannot move ahead. Then the stagnation comes into the picture. All right? So take care of that, my dear Virgos. Work on that duality and try to come to one direction, one thing inside of you. Become one. Get it into a unity, my dear Virgos, and like that you will be able to take the proper decision. And you know what? No decision is right or wrong in a way, because everything we are doing is somehow going to yield something for us. Either it's something good that comes, but we never know if a decision is right or wrong until we take it, right? So it will always be, is it a good decision? Is it a bad decision? Well, it is a decision, all right? And decision means a choice, all right, my dear Virgos? So thank you for listening. Please do like, share, and comment, and I shall see you next week. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. God bless. Bye.